quarterback in the league. Oh, what a catch by Jay Nathaniel. That touchdown, Hurricanes.
Junior taking a shot deep. Open target. Her third from left to right. Sets off. All
Down.
Watch who's going to set up. He's going to go for it. Fell from the sky into Aaron Ike's hand.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is our YouTube season finale here for season 21, live from Neyland Stadium in Knoxville, Tennessee, where the number 4 Kentucky Wildcats will take on the Tennessee Volunteers. Hello, everyone. Nate Murphy and Dominic Barfield with you once again. And Dominic, SEC is pretty well set. Kentucky, they are the number 2 seed coming out of the SEC. For Tennessee, it is senior night here, and their 3 seniors would love to go out with a big upset win tonight.
Oh, no, absolutely. You couldn't have been more accurate on that. Tennessee is absolutely going to want to be fired up at home. They're going to want to make some noise. They're going to want to make a statement after the unfortunate game they had last week. Kentucky, this should be another day in the office for them. Look to see if Tennessee can make a stand and put some fight into this.
TJ Cunnington, sophomore quarterback, leads the Wildcat offense out first. He'll go under center, 2 tight ends, 1 in motion from left to right. They're going to go stretch play with Cole Marks, and he will look for the 40-yard line. He'll come up a little bit short of that, down to the 39, gain of 3.
Not a bad start there for the offense. They're showing that they're gonna want to put it on the ground. They're gonna want to make a move. Tennessee is gonna have to come up and make multiple stops to make this happen.
Well, they did give him the 40-yard line, so 2nd and 7 here. Marks again on the draw play, finding some room as he weaves in and out of defenders there, picks up 8 and a first down.
Just absolute effective slaloming, just moving around bodies to get that first down. Looking efficient so far on the ground.
Now the Cats go fully loaded shotgun here. They'll go play action. Looking, intercepted. And the first throw from TJ Cunnington goes to the wrong colored jersey. It's Jalen Pemberton with the big pick, and the Volunteer defense, early on makes a big play.
That is a big statement to make there early by the Volunteer defense. Just got out in front of it, picked it off. They mean that they are going to put some work in tonight.
So now Sterling Verdugo, the Volunteer sophomore quarterback, steps out in plus territory for his first drive. He motions Vanderslice out of the backfield, and he'll throw it that direction. It is complete. First down yardage to Ace Shepard to start the ball game.
Nice start there, and good pass to one of the favorite targets there. Should be a connection that we are familiar with tonight.
Now they will go 4 wide receivers, 3 to the bottom of the screen. Blitz coming. They go to the bottom of the screen. Open man inside the 20 and fighting down to the 16. It's Ace Shepard once again. So back-to-back catches for Ace Shepard, and it's 1st and 10 inside the red zone for the Volunteers.
Not to be surprised. Ace Shepard is the leading catcher for them. Coming into this game at 408 yards, only 20 behind Dusty James, but definitely his favorite target with sure hands.
And we will see if they continue to target the junior wide receiver Ace Shepard here on 1st and 10. Thrown towards the corner. It is incomplete. That was a well-thrown ball, but it could not be held on to.
That was a well-thrown ball, but a really good deflection there by Bear Brown, forcing that incompletion.
Now they empty things out on 2nd and 10. Quick bubble screen, and miscommunication. I don't know if the receiver ever saw that ball as it goes right over his head.
Oh, no, you had open space, and you were going to be able to either cut it inside or take it out there. Blown opportunity.
So now 4 wide, 2x2 on 3rd and 10. Quick out, it is complete, and Shepard got half of it, could not stay in bounds as he turned it upfield. And so a bit of a missed opportunity for the Volunteers, but they should get 3 out of this.
Yep, right on cue. I was keeping myself quiet so I didn't jinx the kick.
And the walk-on kicker puts it up and between the pipes. 3-0, Tennessee on top. 7:25 left here in the first half. And Now, if you're the Kentucky offense, you're on your way back out for possession number 2, and you got to look at your quarterback, TJ Cunnington, and say, hey, settle down, make the right read, and get yourself back into a rhythm here as we get going here in the first quarter.
Well, see, TJ Cunnington is not afraid to whip it around. That is his 14th pick on the season, but he's not afraid to put it in a tight spot.
And we'll see if they go back to Cole Marks here to start this drive. 2-by-2 look. Now they motion the tight end back in, and they do give it to Marks. Up the middle between the tackles, give him a quick 5 yards on first down.
Absolutely just bounced Allison out of the way there on that. What a hard run.
So 2nd and 5, Marks in the backfield to Cunnington's left. Again, they motion Booker out. This time he stays out there, picked off. And back-to-back drives with interceptions, and that one should have been a pick 6. Trey Gathers trips over his own man, or Trey Gaither, excuse me, trips over his own man and stumbles down inside the 25, but another big play for the Volunteer defense.
That tackle was certainly an inside job. Without that interference, that is going back for 6. No question about it.
And that was Boudreaux, who was on his way out to help make that play. And now Tennessee looking to take advantage. This one thrown over the middle, complete, first down yardage. It's Ace Shepard once again, another 11 yards. He's got 42 yards already here in the first quarter.
In only 2 possessions, that is incredible of a start.
In fact, he's got all 42 yards. And now bubble screen for the Volunteer offense. This time Dusty James makes the catch. That was a tight window throw as there were some Wildcat defenders out in the area. It picks up 3.
Oh, he's lucky the defender wasn't paying attention, and he's going to be happy to get down with 3 yards positive on that play. Tennessee's really got to execute here, and they've got to find the end zone. They're not going to win by just kicking field goals all night.
Well, they're going to spread things out. 3 receivers, bottom of the screen, and 1 to the top. They'll go play action under pressure, and Verdugo had nowhere to go as Titan Thompson comes up with the big sack there. It'll be 3rd and 14.
Yeah, there was absolutely nothing doing on that play. Just got right off the snap and was immediately in the backfield. That was a beautiful stop there by Titan.
And now 3rd and long for the Volunteer offense. They go underneath. It's Vanderslice, and he's going to pick up 10. Unfortunately, they needed 4 more, and again, the Volunteer offense starts in plus territory, and they'll have to settle for 3.
Well, I don't know if I agree with settling for 3. I think I would have rolled the dice there early. Worst case scenario, you don't get it. They have to go 95 yards to score. Sometimes you got to roll the dice.
I don't necessarily disagree with that call either, Dominic. Maybe, but you want to take the points early on, and we do have a YouTube, or excuse me, I did it again, a Twitch update. If you want to go ahead and take that, Dominic.
Yeah, that's another one for the donation jar. We got a 3-yard touchdown run by Texas A&M walk-on halfback to take the 7-0 lead on LSU with 5:24 in the first.
And there's a lot on the line over there on Twitch. I can't follow it all right now. And this one is nearly intercepted. Trey Gaither almost did it again on back-to-back plays. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, Deshaun Booker in chat just said white jerseys Cunnington didn't get the memo.
Yeah, might want to remind him again. And this time he'll hand it off to Cole Marks, and that has been the offense for Kentucky here early on.
If you're Kentucky, until your quarterback learns how to trust his eyes, keep it on the ground.
Well, 3rd and 8, got to throw it here to convert. He's going to take his shot, and nobody around but white jerseys. It's Rowan Perez, 43 yards straight down the seam, and that might get Cunnington jump-started here.
That is going to be Perez's 27th catch on the season, and what a catch. They needed that bit of momentum there. Just absolute beautiful seam beater, and just took advantage of the defense.
And so now on 1st and 10, ball on the Volunteer, call it the 31-yard line. Cunnington will sling this one far side, wheel route to Marks, and he does a great job keeping his feet down inbounds. It'll be 2nd and 2.
Looks to me like TJ Cunnington's starting to find the right jersey numbers.
And here on 2nd down, he'll go play action pass, looking to throw it again. Has an open receiver, 1st down and more down around the 15-yard line, and it's Rowan Perez again. 6 more yards there and a 1st down.
That's going to put Perez right under the 50 yards so far on this drive alone. It looks like the Kentucky Wildcats is starting to wake up a little bit.
And now on 1st and 10. Ball on the 16. Marks goes in motion. They'll fake it to him. Across the middle, tight window throw. LeMandon Lloyd makes the catch. And a gain of 12. It'll be 1st and goal.
I don't know if I agree with throwing that into almost triple coverage, but hey, he finds a way to put it in right where it needs to be.
Confident in his arm. And now looking for 6 right here to the back of the end zone. Over top of everybody. Threw it away. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Good coverage there by the Tennessee defense, not letting anything leak out on the backside for 6 points.
They're now on 2nd down. Ball on the 4. Marks in the backfield. He's got it. Tries to set up the blocking and weaves his way into the end zone. A great run, nose for the goal line, and the Wildcats are on the board.
Looked like he was gonna get caught up on his blocker, but he found a way to get around him, found the end zone, and now Kentucky feels like they're right into this game themselves, albeit a rough start so far.
Well, it has been a rocky start here on Rocky Top for the Wildcats, but 4:18 to go, 1st quarter. They are now on the board and in front, 7-6, and Tennessee about to get the football for the 3rd time. And this will be their worst starting field position as they'll start around their own 26-yard line. So if you're Tennessee, you've been gifted great field position twice here, have come up with just field goals. Now you got to drive the length of the field, and you'd love to continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, let's see if they can come out or they can execute a good, long, steady drive.
So on 1st and 10, 2-by-2 look, and a lot of time for Verdugo in the pocket. And he's going to uncork one down the sideline, intercepted. So now the Wildcat defense coming up with the big play. Dante Samuel, the sophomore cornerback, leaps up, takes it away, and Kentucky has it right back.
3 turnovers in 6 possessions. Not the start either team imagined having. This might be low scoring if we're going to have a turnover battle like this. Just completely underthrew that ball, and now Kentucky's going to have that momentum swing right in their direction.
And so now Kentucky looking to build on this momentum. They go bubble screen, and Lloyd, if he cuts it outside, there's a lot of green grass. Instead, he runs over some orange jerseys and picks up 6.
When you get into big, tough games like this, sometimes you just want to go ahead and teach them and just hit impact.
And so now Cunnington goes underneath, complete, and that's Ricky Rack. And he's going to do some work after the catch. So Rack with some Rack yards. It'll be 1st down.
You took my joke away from me. Rack with the Rack yards. Good man.
You know, they just come to you sometimes, and great minds tend to think alike. This one thrown away. They were trying to set up the screen. Pressure too quick for the Volunteer defense, and it's thrown away.
Smart decision throwing it away. Live to see another play.
And now 2-by-2 look. All 4 receivers tight to the line of scrimmage. They'll go underneath the Rack, and he will pick up a quick 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Not a bad start here by Ricky Rack on this drive.
And now Cunnington looking to continue the rhythm he has found here. He'll go underneath. It is complete, 1st down, as Cole Marks made the catch short of the line to gain, was able to turn it upfield and pick up the 1st.
You can definitely tell the momentum is clearly on the Wildcat side, and I don't think that they're feeling the pressure anymore after that rough start.
We will get you guys a Twitch update here after this 1st down play. It's thrown underneath, out into the flat to the tailback, Seth Reyes, the walk-on, and he makes an 8-yard reception.
Yeah, we have an 8-yard reception for Reyes, and over on Twitch, we had a 5-yard touchdown pass to Felisa Sneed as A&M goes up 14-0 on LSU with 2:06 left in the 1st.
So now on 2nd down, Cunnington again finds an open man, and running towards the goal line is Deshaun Booker as he runs through one tackler. 1st and goal as he gets it down inside the 5.
I don't know if there's anything better than big tight ends making big plays. That is a big introduction into the game for Deshaun Booker. His 33rd catch of the season and a big one in this game, making it 1st and goal.
Booker, a matchup nightmare. I did not enjoy preparing for this Wildcat offense this season. And they go up the middle here. It's Reyes, the walk-on, vulturing the touchdown. But I don't think the Cats mind too much. It's now 14-6 after the extra point.
No, I think as long as that ball's over the goal line, I don't think you care what number it is, as long as the points are there for your team. And now the bad thing is this should be going into a tie game now. Tennessee not able to capitalize on the 2 turnovers and convert them into 6 points apiece. Now finds themselves in a little bit of a hole. Tennessee is gonna have to come out and find a way to get it in rhythm.
Yeah, and we talk about it a lot, Dominic, in the booth. You don't win games here in the CFSL with field goals. If you get down into the red area, you've got to find ways to put touchdowns on the board. Kicking too many field goals, more often than not, is a death sentence by the end of the ball game. We'll see if Tennessee can find a way into the end zone and get something going here. Verdugo has time, all kinds of time, and this one is knocked away. And it's Davius Green that's right there to swat it down.
Just good deflection there on that one by Davius Green.
2-by-2 look. Verdugo in the shotgun has Vanderslice, the lone offensive senior, was on his left. They faked it to Vanderslice, and they find Nico Dennis. Gain of 16 and a 1st down.
That's a little bit of a shot to the arm that you want to see right there. That comeback route absolutely was open. Good timing there, and that's the way to get it started if you're the volunteer offense.
And Dennis did a great job right there, knowing where his feet were. Did not go out of bounds before that ball got there. So no illegal touching. 16-yard pickup and a 1st down. And now Verdugo goes play action. Comes underneath to Ace Shepard. He's got another catch here. 5 already in the 1st quarter.
Feels like it's been a minute since we've called Ace Shepard, but nice to see him still staying in the mix and staying fresh for more catches.
They go back to that 2-by-2 look. Vanderslice offset to the right, and they'll throw again. Verdugo finds his man. Nice throw. Joel Macklin Jr. good for 11 and another 1st down.
Oh, that slant route was just ran to perfect execution. You can't do much more better than that. Tennessee is responding well so far early.
And now on 1st down, ball at the Wildcat 42. Verdugo slides in the pocket, has to throw this one out into the flats. Vanderslice, and he did a great job making a positive play on that one as he gets just a yard.
Couldn't said any better. They're lucky They're lucky to move it forward on that one.
So now on 2nd and 9, motion out of the backfield. Vanderslice Verdugo throws it into the flat, and it is incomplete. The hit jars it free.
When you want some momentum, Brock Banks gives you that there, forcing that incompletion.
And now 3rd and 9. Thrown down the sideline, and boy, Verdugo was juiced up on that one because he had a man with a step, but he overthrew him.
Unfortunate way to end that drive there. Man was completely open. Just got to place that right in the hands, and that's 6 points right there. Another precarious situation where the Tennessee's not going to walk away with a touchdown.
And we're going to have to take a look. Did that go out of bounds before it got to the pylon? This could be a for the brand moment with 1:01 to go, and it absolutely
Indeed
is.
It was.
Ball out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Safety alert upcoming. Marks gets it out of the end zone, broke a tackle, and boy, he nearly popped free, but he is finally driven down after a gain of just 2.
He nearly popped free, and he nearly got popped in the end zone. And it's still not at a safe land.
Still in the shadow of their own goalpost here. Marks does break another tackle, and he's able to work it across the 5-yard line out to about the 7. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
Marks is really hard to bring down on that first hit. You're going to have to wrap him up really secure to bring him down on that first tackle.
Tennessee looks like they are bringing some heat here. And Kentucky trying to set up the screen, and Cunnington nearly held on to that too long. So the for the brand moment, and then a 3-and-out. So again, Tennessee will be gifted with some darn good field position after this special teams play.
Oh, absolutely. I don't know how smart of a decision that was, trying to throw a screen out of your own end zone on 3rd and 5. They are lucky that ball fell incomplete into the end zone, and they're just going to have to really come out here and buckle down on defense.
And for the 3rd time here in the first quarter, Tennessee starts in plus territory. This time inside the Kentucky 25. This is complete down to about the 17-yard line. A. Shepard once again. And that is how quarter number 1 comes to a close. This is a tight ball game through 1. Kentucky on top of Tennessee 14-6. Coming back, you're watching the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports here on YouTube. And welcome back inside Neyland Stadium. Nate Murphy and Dominic Barfield with you as we get quarter number 2 underway. 2nd and short for the Volunteers. This is complete down inside. No, incomplete. The hit jars it free at the last moment. It'll be 3rd down.
Davius Green there forcing that incompletion is absolutely crucial. Beautiful stop.
So Tennessee is yet to convert on 3rd down. That changes right here. It's now 1st and goal, and guess who? Ace Shepard, 7 catches, and we are just inside the 2nd quarter.
But if you're averaging 9 yards a catch, you're having yourself a performance.
So now they go 3 receivers near side, one-on-one to the top of the screen. They come this way. It is caught. Ace Shepard will pick up just a yard there. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Oh, that body's momentum brought him back over, and he's lucky to get a yard out of that.
2nd and goal, ball on the 6. 2-by-2 look. Draw play to Vanderslice, and Michael Vanderslice will get dropped by Jared Klein in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and goal back at the 7.
Verdugo and company have got to find something and get it figured out fast. This is your 3rd opportunity in the red zone. You've got to convert for touchdowns.
So 3rd and goal from the 7. Screen play. And not enough blocking to get Wayne Sims into the end zone. In fact, he's going to lose yards back near the 10-yard line. And so 3 drives that start in plus territory for the Volunteers, and at best they get 3 field goals out of them.
I don't know if I agree with a single bit of that play call, either between the 10-step drop, the running the screen, and then getting tackled for a loss. Tennessee is getting gifted with excellent field starting position, and they're just not executing on the X's and O's like they need to in order to get more than just a field goal out of these possessions.
No, and some of that is credited to the Wildcat defense just stiffening up and making plays when they need to. But they do get the field goal, so Tennessee cuts into the lead. It's now 14-9, 7:44 to play here in the first half. And so here we go. All right. So here we go on 1st down for the Wildcats. Ball at the 35. This one thrown underneath. It is complete, and fighting for yards is Malachi Cobb. He winds up with 9.
Oh, he's happy to have that, and that's not a bad start to this drive. Look to see Cunnington really coming out here and just keeping cool under pressure.
And we'll see if Cunnington takes a shot here. They've been working underneath for the most part, and they'll go to Cole Marks instead. Inside zone play, picks up 7 and a 1st down out around midfield.
Well, Nate, to be honest with you, I mean, Kentucky's ground game is working really well, albeit that last drive. I would mix it up and make sure you're keeping this defense honest.
And we will have a Twitch update for you here in just a moment as Marks takes the draw play, breaks the tackle, and leans forward for just short of the 1st down.
Gotta love the Tony 10. And yeah, we had over on Twitch a 9-yard touchdown pass to Gabriel Guerrero as LSU gets on the board. TAMU leads 14-7, 6:02 left in the 2nd quarter.
And here we go. Marks again, just that inside zone play. They are not doing anything special with this running game right now. Marks is just finding the hole on that zone blocking scheme and picking up big yards.
Talking about keeping it super simple.
Three receivers here play fake, and they'll come underneath. Walk on tailback with the catch and run, and a headache for his efforts, but Seth Reyes picks up the first down.
Hey, the walk-on's not having a bad performance. 2 catches, almost 20 yards. You love to see it.
And Jalen Pemberton, his 5th tackle, also has an interception in this ball game. And this one is thrown underneath, complete. Seth Reyes once again, and it'll be 2nd down and 6.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. Reyes also does have a touchdown on the night. Thank you for jogging my memory.
So walk-on love all over the place here in Knoxville right now. As this one thrown near side, Cade Baker, not a walk-on, picks up 4 yards, sets up a 3rd and 2.
10 toes down with the drag swag, looked absolutely beautiful there. This is a good drive.
3rd and 2. Tennessee would love to hold here and force a field goal. Thrown across the middle of Malachi Cobb. Quick slant comes across, wide open, 1st and goal, Wildcats.
Well, if they're going to want to make a stand, now is the time to do it. Ball looks like it's right on the 4-yard line.
So 1st and goal from the 4. Mark stretching to the outside, cuts it up into the end zone, untouched for a Wildcat touchdown.
At just textbook handoff and run around to the boundary there for Marks. What a beautiful run there. You couldn't ask for much more there for the Kentucky. Tennessee's going to have to find some answers. They had a good start the beginning of the game on defense. They're going to have to go back to what's working and really tighten up and lock down this offense for the Wildcats.
We'll see if the defense can talk some things over, make some adjustments off the last couple of drives. And we'll see if the offense can get something going and put one in the end zone. They haven't driven the length of the field yet. All 3 of their scores have come off of short fields, either off of turnovers or some special teams plays. Now we'll see if the offense can get it going from the 24. Fully loaded pistol. They turn and hand it to Vanderslice, and he is fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage as Teddy Legend comes up and makes a big stop.
Tennessee does love to go to Vanderslice frequently and often, so they're gonna try to test out that ground game. Really gonna have to start taking some shots down the field.
Now here we go on 2nd and 10. 2 in the backfield with Verdugo. They motion Vanderslice out. They come near side. It is complete, broken tackle, and 1st down, a Shepard, and once again, Shepard picks up his 9th catch.
Well, Nate, I don't think it's going to be long before we say A. Shepard's hit the century mark, you think?
Hey, he is working his way that direction very quickly here in the first half. This one thrown out into the flat to Vanderslice. Does a good job staying in bounds, but a lot of effort, minimal reward, just a yard on the play.
Too much running, not enough reward for it. Gotta get that ball out earlier and allow him to cut up field faster. All of that running east and west is not going to get you where you need to go.
A lot of team speed on this Wildcat defense. Closed in, made a quick play there. Empty set, 4 receivers near side, one-on-one to the top of the screen. They'll go bottom of the screen, just a little hitch route. It is completed. Wayne Sims comes up with an 8-yard catch. It'll be 3rd and 1.
And that's a lot better than that last one, making it 3rd and short. Really should try to test this and really get this 1st down.
Only 1 for 5 on 3rd down so far. Under some pressure, Verdugo dancing in the pocket, finds a man. It's Joel Macklin Jr. Great job staying calm under pressure and finding his open receiver.
It looks to me like Verdugo just hit the latest TikTok trend dance on him and then still completed for the 1st down.
I don't know anything about TikTok trend dances, so I'll take your word for that one. This one, a little bit more calm in the pocket and finds Nico Dennis for 8.
This is that kind of momentum that you want to build on. You're finding what's working. You're hitting open receivers. You got to keep this up. This is a good start here for Tennessee.
3 receivers tight to the formation here on the near side. And Verdugo looking, has a man. It's dropped, and that was a nice throw. A little on the back hip, but probably should have been caught.
My rule of thumb, if you can get 2 hands on it, you better come down with it.
Now Verdugo going to empty things out. He's alone in the backfield. Quick bubble screen complete. And Buck Hunter does a great job finding the first down marker. It'll be 1st and 10 Volunteers.
Late in the first half to finally get to the big tight end. Surprised it's taking that long. I really like to see a little bit more out of Buck Hunter and Keone Apio.
So here we go on 1st and 10. Thrown out quickly again into the flats to Vanderslice, and he will lose a yard. So this Kentucky defense, they are allowing that throw underneath or into the flat, and they are just swarming and making plays around or behind the line of scrimmage.
When you've got team speed like that, all you're worried about is keeping it in front of you and then just moving to the ball fast as you can.
And that was a bit of an understatement, about as fast as they could. I mean, they got there in a blink of an eye, and now on 2nd and long. Underneath, complete. And again, Kentucky comes up, rallies and tackles, but it is a gain of 8 for Dusty James. It'll be 3rd and 3.
Good pickup by Dusty James. They're bringing it right back to a 3rd and manageable. This is the kind of area you want to be on your 3rds.
That was Jared Klein with the stop, and now Verdugo underneath and had his man. That was Buck Hunter there, and it was dropped. It'll be 4th and 3.
I sense a date with the jug machine for Buck Hunter after that drop.
And now they will bring on the walk-on kicker for a 45-yard attempt, and it's wide to the right. So a good drive. The first time they've really driven it downfield, and this time comes up empty, trying to get it to within 9. And unfortunately for the Volunteers, it still stands at a 12-point Wildcat lead. Cole Marks trying to get around the outside. Not going to happen as the Volunteer defense steps up. Deegan Fry with the stop.
Just nothing working on that. Sniffed that out and immediately got there in a jiffy.
And now 2nd down and 12 for the Wildcats. Fully loaded shotgun. They're going to go back to the ground game. It's Reyes, and look at that cut around the outside, and the walk-on picks up a huge chunk of yardage, and it is a big 1st down for the Wildcats.
The walk-on is making a case to have a scholarship handed to him in the locker room by halftime. What a effort there on that run. Is making an impact unlike no one was expecting.
Pemberton saves a potential touchdown right there. And this one thrown out near side, bubble screen. Malachi Cobb with the catch. He'll pick up 2, and QK will use their first time out.
Yeah, I mean, you're right about the 50-yard line. You've got time. Go ahead and use the timeout.
And now they'll throw it near side. Complete. Rowan Perez. It's been a minute since we've called that name, but he picks up 9, gets the first down, and gets out of bounds.
Not a bad start for Perez, averaging almost 19.5 yards per catch.
So 1st and 10, ball on the Volunteer 42. And Cunnington, he's going to take off. 1st down yardage and more. Takes a big hit, so paid for that decision, but does get the 1st down.
That was smart decision taking off and running with it. Not so great taking that shot. You've got to slide and get down.
Now on 1st down, they're going to try and set up the screen to the walk-on again. Reyes this time can go nowhere as he's dropped in the backfield. It'll be 2nd down and 11.
You know, Nate, it seems to me like both offenses are not afraid to try out this screen game, and it just really hasn't been working all that well tonight. Got to see if they're going to keep trying to go back to that well.
On 2nd and 11, doesn't look like we'll see a halfback screen here. 5 wide receivers. Cunnington standing alone in the backfield, looks to throw, comes across the middle. It is complete. Rowan Perez again. Gain of 7, so this makes this a manageable 3rd down at 3rd and 4.
So you feel like you're in a good spot. You'd like to think that you're in a manageable spot for a field goal. If you don't pick it up, you can try to get aggressive and try to really push it for 6 points. I'm curious to see what Kentucky's going to do.
Well, we won't have to wait long for that answer. And here's the screen. They do go back to that well, and it is complete. Cole Marks inside the 5, down to the 1. Timeout, Kentucky. It'll be 1st and goal.
Well, make a believer out of me. I wasn't expecting that to work, and that was a beautiful screen.
And now read option. Cunnington looking, never made a decision on whether or not to get it upfield, and he'll lose a yard.
Now, it almost looked like he slipped on a banana peel. Once he started turning upfield, just no momentum.
And so now on 2nd and goal, thrown through the back of the end zone. Good pressure that time from the Tennessee defensive line.
Didn't like what he saw, threw it away, wanted to live to see another play.
And on 3rd and goal from the 2, Cunnington looking under pressure. It again has to throw it away. So the Tennessee defense steps up inside the 5-yard line, and they're going to force a Wildcat field goal here.
Well, you'd like to think that Cunnington might be affected, knowing that he's already thrown 2 picks in this game. Really afraid to mess up right there in the end zone and not have points coming away going into halftime. Don't hate the idea of throwing it away, but you'd like to think they wanted to walk away with 6 points.
And the kickoff here fielded at the 2 as we're inside 30 seconds now in the half. 26 seconds to be exact left in half number 1. Kentucky on top 24-9. So with 3 timeouts, Dominic, how aggressive are you right now if you're Tennessee?
I'm slinging the rock first play out of the gun, no hesitation. I'm pushing the field.
And Verdugo will throw it. It's underneath, complete, first down yardage. Dusty James gets 13, and Tennessee will call a first timeout.
I don't hate the idea. Go ahead and get you some moderate chunk. You've got timeouts. Utilize them. Use them well. Smart play.
4 receivers in the formation. Verdugo throwing this one towards the corner, and it was dropped. Had his man on the corner out, and maybe just a touch too far for him to haul it in.
Gonna want that back, and beautiful route, just couldn't be hauled in. What a devastating loss.
5 wide receivers. This one, what a catch. Shepard reaching all the way back. Only picks up 3, but that was an impressive snag falling down.
I don't think I've ever seen a man move like that to catch a ball. Wow, what physics.
3rd and 7. This one underneath, complete. And Vanderslice won't get there. So Kentucky calls a timeout with 10 seconds left as they force a punt.
Well, Nate, wise man once said, throw it short, you tend to come up short. You've got to throw at least to the sticks there on that attempt. I do not like the throwing it short mentality right there.
And Rack with a 12-yard return. 2 seconds left. So do we see Kentucky throw it to the end zone here? And we might, but it won't be Hail Mary formation. They do move marks in motion. They'll hand it to him. So this will be the final play of half number 1. And it is Kentucky on top of Tennessee 24-9 as we reach the break. And Dominic, we've seen a little bit of everything here tonight as Tennessee's defense came out. Interceptions on the first 2 Kentucky offensive drives, but they haven't got a lot to show for it in a 15-point hole, mostly because of their inability to score touchdowns.
Oh, no, absolutely. It's been a brouhaha to say on the field so far in the first half. So Tennessee has made the good plays on defense. They have really put themselves in great spots. They're just not capitalizing on the moments that they have. The scene might be a little bit too big for them in this one. They've got to get some adjustments in at halftime, and they've got to capitalize when they have the chance. Field goals have been their modus operandi tonight. You've got to find ways to get into the end zone. Kentucky had a little bit of a slow start themselves. They're now feeling themselves 300 total yards in the first half. You got to like where Kentucky's at right now.
Now, they do have the time of possession lead, the offensive advantage. They've forced 1 turnover, but they have turned it over twice themselves. And if you're going to spring an upset, you've got to win the turnover battle. Tennessee is doing that right now. But you've got to take advantage of those turnovers. That has been the one sticking point up till now for the Volunteers. They do get the football, though, as we start quarter number 3. So we'll see if they can cut into this lead anymore as we start the half, as this one returned out to about the 30-yard line. And what does Tennessee got to do here on drive number 1 to get back in it?
Execute getting all of your players involved. Spread the love around. Get everybody involved. Keep this defense honest. You've got to set momentum early.
They go play action pass here. Verdugo slings this one into a tight spot, and the hit jars it free. It does fall incomplete.
Good pass breakup there by the Wildcat defense. Verdugo is looking to be aggressive early.
4 wide receivers. They'll fake the handoff here, come across the middle, down the middle, wide open. And now it's a foot race, angling towards the sideline, breaks the tackle, into the end zone. It's Dusty James from 75 yards out. And the Volunteers look to be able to cut this to 8 now, as it's 24-16 after this extra point coming up.
I smell halftime adjustments were made, and it paid off big there. Busted coverage and just absolutely taking the top off, and was not going to be denied the end zone. That is the shot that you need for the Volunteer offense. Now the defense is going to have to come out and match that intensity and really hold this on fire at the moment Wildcat offense.
And I tell you, he started to angle that one towards the sidelines, and I thought that was what was going to get him caught. It almost did. James able to break that tackle, get it into the end zone. And now we'll see the Wildcat offense for the first time. Or will we? It's big special teams play inside the 45-yard line. Lamandon Lloyd with a great return.
Well, Kentucky just said, well, if you want to make a statement, let's make one ourselves. What a start.
And now on first down, they go to Cole Marks, trying to get to the outside. Nice cut. And he's inside the 35. First down, yardage down to the 32.
Absolutely just took the ankles of that defender there on that cut. What a run there by Cole Marks.
Now they go 4 wide, 3 to the top of the screen. Bubble screen that direction to Ricky Rack. Good open field tackle right there to make sure Rack doesn't get away for more than that. It was Alex Thompson on the stop.
Yeah, absolutely. This is not a bad start. Kentucky's really going to have to up the tempo.
And now they look to set up the screen and then nearly wound up with a big play down the sideline, but it's thrown out of bounds.
I was going to say, I was like, oh, did they just find some holes in the coverage? Just a little bit too much on it.
3rd and 7 here. Tennessee would love to come up with a defensive stop here. Make sure Kentucky gets no more than 3. It's thrown underneath. Marks can't keep his feet in bounds. So good pressure by the defensive line forces the short throw, and it'll be 4th and 4.
Is that Cunnington found the man sneaking out of the backfield? Got to get that out a little bit faster and give him a chance to get that upfield and possibly pick up that first.
So the field goal up, and it is good. So it is back to an 11-point lead now for Kentucky, 27-16, 7:43 to go here, 3rd quarter. We have played just over a minute here in this 3rd quarter, and we've already seen 10 points put up on the board. So offense is playing explosive football right now. Tennessee, they'd love another big play, another big touchdown to get them right back in it here. 4 wide receivers. And they'll go play action pass. Verdugo looking for that shot right now. All kinds of time. He's going to wind up and fire it downfield. It's underthrown and undercut. Dante Samuel with the pick, and now he's bringing it back inside the Volunteer 35-yard line. And that is a huge momentum builder for the Wildcats.
Verdugo's going to have to learn to just tuck it and run. Both times that he's had all day in the pocket to file taxes, order some food, and then throw the ball, has came up with interceptions being underthrown. If you've got that much time and there's just nothing you're liking, take off, live to fight and see another play, and just go pick up positive yardage.
And now on first down, Kentucky trying to take advantage. They're looking for the home run on play number 1. This ball is batted way up into the air, and it falls incomplete.
Oh, you know, I love that we're two unbiased people up here just watching a good game. I gotta lie, I can't lie. I was really hoping to see some magic right there.
That would have been an incredible play. And now right back to it, fake the screen. Ricky Rack down the sideline and comes up with a nice catch and run down to the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, Wildcats.
4 catches, 45 yards for Ricky Rack. Not a bad game for him as well. A little bit under the radar, but, you know, hey, sometimes when you're spreading the ball out, everybody gets touches. You don't really keep track. You're not really keeping track on, you know, hey, who's doing what.
Fully loaded shotgun here, and they'll go to Marks on the ground. They got a nice pancake block on the outside and winds up picking up 5 yards down to the 5. It will be 2nd and goal.
Absolutely feeling themselves right now. They're liking this momentum for the Wildcats.
And now a quarterback run. That is a designed keeper for TJ Cunnington, and he plows forward for a gain of 3. It'll be 3rd and goal.
All right, and if you're the Volunteers defense, you do not have much real estate to play with here. Now is the time to make your stand and get a stop.
And now on 3rd down, they will throw it. Had a man in the flat, comes the other direction, and that is swatted out of the air. Incomplete, 4th and goal, and Kentucky going to have to settle for 3. So Tennessee's defense turning the tables on the Wildcats. They've seen their offense stall out after having great starting field position. They force the same, but Kentucky does get the 3, goes up 30-16. That's a win, though, Dominic, for the Volunteer defense.
Oh, no, absolutely, Nate. And I want to say credit's going to go to Deegan Fry on that deflection and saving that touchdown there. That was a big-time stop, and you really needed that. Now, you're going to have to come out here and find another little bit of magic, and you're going to have to go get points here.
1st and 10, ball on their own 26-yard line. You're down 14, but you are still hanging around. So anything can happen. This one floated to the far side and out of bounds, incomplete.
Not sure if that just came out of his hand weird or if that was designed to be thrown away, but you're going to see another play regardless.
2nd and 10. Again, 2-by-2 look. They'll fake the draw, come across the middle, and that one should have been caught, but it is now 3rd and 10 for the Volunteer offense.
Monsters of seasons past. There's been a lot of drop passes this year. Got to get some work on that.
Again, back to that 2-by-2 look. Kentucky coming with pressure, didn't get home, and the skinny post is open, and Nico Dennis makes no doubt about this one. Snags it, reaches out with the hands, makes the big catch for the Volunteer 1st down.
That is the 32nd reception for Nico, and that puts him over 400 yards for the season. Not bad stats, and would love to see him getting his opportunity a little bit more tonight.
So 1st and 10, ball sitting now on the Kentucky 47-yard line. Tennessee looking to cut this lead in half on this drive. And this one thrown into the flat, open man, catch and run. Buck Hunter did a great job getting it up the sideline. Didn't quite get to that 1st down marker, even though he had it in his sights.
Yeah, looks like it was a generous spot to me, but we're up here. What do we know?
And now on 2nd and short, they will fake the run, come across the middle. This is a Shepherd once again, holds on to that one, takes a big hit, but moves the chains.
Oh no, when in doubt, A Shepherd it out. Honestly, if they don't fake that handoff, he's got green grass in front of him.
And so now on 1st down, 3 receivers near side. They'll fire it this direction. It is complete. Nice catch and run. Dusty James cut it upfield quickly and gets another 1st down.
Whatever changes the offense made while the defense was out there, I like what they're doing. Let's see if they can keep this up and if they can go find another way to get themselves into the end zone.
They have come out here in this 2nd half and have moved the football. They did put a touchdown on the board. So they have really found something here against this Kentucky defense, and this one is complete for a gain of 3.
They had a complete mismatch out there on the boundaries. There's only two DBs and 4 receivers. They really could have taken advantage of that situation right there.
And they went the other direction, so now that sets up this 2nd and long, and this one knocked down by Bear Brown. He saw that coming the whole way and stepped in front.
Oh, just bear pawed it down. Absolute beautiful deflection.
And now on 3rd down, a big play here for the Volunteer offense. Taking their shot to the end zone. Open man, Joel Macklin Jr. for the Volunteer touchdown.
Oh, what a open strike there for Macklin. And that is going to be... No. Okay, my stat line looked a little messed up. Looked messed up for a second. That is his 2nd touchdown on the season. Way to go, getting it at the end when it matters the most. Bringing this lead back down to 1 possession.
The lead now cut to 30-23. 4:51 to go here in the third quarter. A great drive from that Tennessee offense. And both drives here in the second half have wound up with nice plays, nice finishes, and boys, getting some great blocking there on the return. Ricky Rack taking advantage of it for 30 yards. And now the pressure's on this Volunteer defense. They've come up with a couple of turnovers here in the first half. Need to make another big play here, Dominic, on this drive. Give your offense a chance to go get this thing tied up.
Oh, no, you would love to imagine in a perfect scenario. They want to come out here, force a 3 and out, try to get that ball back with decent to somewhat pretty good field position by special teams. They've got the momentum shifting. You can kind of feel the crowd starting to sway a little bit. The pressure on the defense is absolute.
You can hear it here as the crowd trying to get hyped up, pump this defense up. This one is complete. But there was a lot of traffic over there, and Malachi Cobb found the football and picks up 3.
Yeah, passes like that is what's caused 2 picks for Cunnington on the night. He's lucky that was to the correct jersey.
And we will get you guys a Twitch update here in just a moment. Pump fake. They're looking for the shot, and it is knocked down. It was Ricky Rack one-on-one downfield and couldn't come up with it.
Oh, no. Over on Twitch, we have a 32-yard touchdown pass to Sean Lehman, and the Aggies take a 24-7 lead on LSU with 2:30 in the third.
So the Aggies looking to clamp down on that one. TJ Cunnington looking to keep this drive going for the Wildcats. Put it where it needed to be, Dominic, but that one dropped by a Wildcat receiver, and Tennessee does get their 3 and out.
I was saying, in a perfect world, you wanted a 3 and out. In a perfect world, they just had. That was right how they needed to execute that. They got bailed out on the drop pass there. Not absolutely stellar starting position, but Tennessee might just have the recipe to go get down there and get more points.
And they have moved the football well here in the second half. They go 2-by-2, shotgun set. Vanderslice in the backfield. He'll get it on the swing route. And he is working his way upfield just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Not exactly the start you want to. I would have thrown that away personally. Not really much doing there.
So 2nd and 10. This one thrown underneath. It is complete. Gain of 7 for Ace Shepard before he's dropped by Bronx Banks. And it'll be 3rd, and we'll call it a long 2.
And Shepard is only 10 yards away now from the century mark. Really getting there pretty close.
And they go empty set here. They're going to bring Vanderslice in motion all the way across the field. Watch for the screen here. Instead, they go backside slant. And I don't know if that was a miscommunication or a great play by the defender over there laying out to knock it down. Incomplete. 4th and 2. Tennessee going to have to punt it away.
Well, it seems to me like we have a failure in communication, and that's an unfortunate way to end that drive. Tennessee's got to establish a drive. They've got to keep some momentum up. They're only 1 possession off. A lot of people didn't think that they'd have fight in this game, and they are so close to getting it figured out. Got to get it all put together here.
Need another stop here to give your offense another shot at it. It's Cole Marks up the middle between the tackles. Great blocking up front from the Wildcat offensive line. And a nice 9-yard pickup on 1st down.
And right on cue, Justin Duke reminded me where I stand and what my place is. Thank you for the reminder, sir. May I have another?
Don't ask. He'll give you one. That's just his style. This one thrown out here. Marks on the wheel route open and breaking a tackle. Gets it inside the 30. So Cole Marks found himself all alone, and Cunnington got him the football.
Yeah, that is not the break you want to see if you're the Tennessee defense. Absolutely no one around Cole Marks and just broke off a big gain. Kentucky is moving to extend this lead right now, and it doesn't seem like there's going to be any opposition.
So now ball on the 28-yard line. 1st and 10. 3 receivers in the formation. Tight end stays in the block. Now will slip out in the fly. This one knocked up into the air. A great play from the defensive line right there. And I didn't see if it was Boudreaux or Davis, but somebody got a hand on it.
It looked to me like it was Trey Gaither on the deflection.
So one of the somebody coming in on a blitz, and this one hit, and they're going to call this a fumble. Cunnington puts it on the turf, and that is scooped up by the Volunteer defense. What a big play and another momentum swing.
David Davis picking up that leftover on the ground, and was absolutely wanting to make a house call on it. Oh, it looks like we're actually going to take a look at it instead.
That ball did come out late, but on the first look, I thought it started coming free before he hit the ground.
Oh, yeah.
That is awfully close. That ball at one point looked like it was moving, and it might be coming back. And it is. So Tennessee's big break becomes a big break for Kentucky, but it is 3rd and 16. So
break.
That is a bad break for the Volunteers here. Can Kentucky take advantage? Under pressure hit, and this one is incomplete as that one bounced around on some helmets. 4th and 16. Tennessee comes up with a stop, and Kentucky out of field goal range. They'll punt it away.
Well, ball don't lie, and that ball really tried to find its way back into a Volunteer defender's hands. They're going to be happy to get that stand, and now they're going to have another shot to drive the field and tie this game up.
But they're going to have a long field to go as that one goes out of bounds at the 9. I actually thought that had gotten out of bounds a little bit closer to the end zone. But anything inside the 20 is close enough to a for the brand moment here in the CFSL. This one, quick slant. Ball was behind the receiver. Great adjustment by Macklin there to make the catch, and it's a first down.
A couple balls have been placed slightly behind the receivers tonight. They're making good adjustments getting back to the ball.
4 receivers. And Verdugo standing in the pocket was running out of time. Makes a great throw under pressure. Nico Dennis goes up and gets it in traffic, and it's a Volunteer first down.
4th catch on the night by Nico Dennis. Absolutely having himself a little quiet game.
And now they empty things out. Sterling Verdugo alone in the backfield. Just a 4-man rush for the Wildcats. Line holds up. This one thrown into traffic, intercepted. And is there anybody that's going to catch him? Is slipping a tackle, breaking another one, and to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. And what a huge play right there.
And Teddy Ledgen finally went and got him one. What a pick. See, this just is my entire point that I said not maybe 10 minutes ago. Anytime that Verdugo has had time in the pocket, it's came down in a pick. You don't have anything open. You're just delaying. Go scramble. Go take off. Go get points. Unfortunately, you got points, but you gifted it to the wrong team.
And the extra point up and good, back to a 14-point ball game. 1:40 to go, 3rd quarter, 37-23 is your score. So Tennessee now looking for a big play to go their way as Thompson returns this out across the 30 to about the 31-yard line. And if you're Verdugo, you've got to just erase that last throw especially, but you've had a rough night. You've thrown a couple of interceptions now, or I believe 3 interceptions now. But you're still right here in this ballgame. You can't ask for much more after 3 turnovers. How do you just reset and go at it if you're this sophomore quarterback?
Well, I mean, you're gonna have to find a way to get it out of your head. But like I said, if you're back there all day and you don't have anything open, just take off and run with it. Make the smart plays.
So on first down, he comes off the back foot, and that one incomplete into some traffic. It'll be 2nd and 10.
I really thought he took it to heart and was going to take off and run with that.
Well, he had some open field, tried to force that one in, and now they do turn and hand it to Vanderslice, and he's got room between the tackles. He finds 7, sets up a short 3rd and 3.
Only the 3rd run on the night for Vanderslice, and we're almost headed into the 4th quarter. What a weird stat line.
And as we tick down towards 1 minute to go here in the 3rd quarter, they go play action pass. Fired this one across the middle, and it's incomplete. Knocked free at the last moment, and Tennessee forced to punt it away.
Unfortunately, it feels like the Volunteer offense just can't get any type of momentum to go their way right now. Kentucky's defense was stout, stagnant, and forced incompletions and breakups. You got to give your credit there to the Wildcat defense really buckling down and making it a tough go for the Tennessee offense.
We'll see now. Can the Wildcat offense put a drive together and get this one maybe into the fourth quarter and see about maybe putting this away? But Cunnington hit as he lets it go. If they're going to continue to throw the football, Tennessee's going to continue to bring the house.
Yeah, absolutely. And it looked to me like that was David Davis who just screamed off and got a hit there.
And now they go stretch play. Cole Marks finds the edge and picks up a nice 7 yards. So you go from 2nd and 10 to a manageable 3rd and 3.
You got to be happy with that, having something more manageable to kind of work with.
And we will get you guys a Twitch update here after this big 3rd down. And it's going to be another Volunteer interception. Can they get one to the house? Breaking a tackle down to the 13-yard line. And once again, the Volunteer defense, this time Deegan Fry coming up with the pick.
You want to talk about a defensive back masterclass game. You are looking at it tonight. Just pick, you get a pick, you get a pick, you get a pick. What a night for the defenses. This is going to be the big shot here for Tennessee. They've got to take advantage.
Well, they have started in plus territory so many times tonight, only to settle for field goals. They go to the screen with Vanderslice. He gets it to the outside, and he's got the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
A 13-yard touchdown for Vanderslice, and over on the Twitch, we had a 1-yard touchdown run by Nas Mason for LSU to stay within one score, 24-17. Texas A&M leads with 5:18 left.
And the extra point up and good. 26 seconds to go, 3rd quarter, and it is back to a 7-point ball game. 37-30. Kentucky still on top, about to get the football back. And we talked about the sophomore Sterling Verdugo having to hit the reset button for the Volunteers. Dominic, it's very much the same thing for sophomore quarterback TJ Cunnington. 3 interceptions today. A couple of them on those wide receiver screens, not necessarily those plays that you love to see run over and over again, but he's got to hit the reset button and come up with a big drive.
Oh, no, absolutely. You got to get it out of your head and just make the smart plays here.
And they'll go bubble screen, and this one incomplete. A little miscommunication there, and it's 2nd and 10.
Now, looks like he just had too much speed on there, and the receiver couldn't get his hands up in time. Unfortunate miscommunication.
And now on 2nd down, they go to Cole Marks, and he breaks a tackle, breaks a 2nd tackle, continues to work forward, and they give him forward progress. 9 yards. It'll be 3rd and 1.
And that put Cole Mark over the century yard for tonight's game. Good, tough, hard running. One of the hardest backs in the league to bring down.
And they will not get another snap off. So that brings us to quarter number 4. Throw the 4s up in chat. Is there an upset coming here in Knoxville? It's 37-30 Kentucky on top. Come on back. You're watching the CFSL, presented by PX1 Sports here on YouTube. Welcome back inside Neyland Stadium. Nate Murphy and Dominic Barfield with you for the season 21 regular season finale, and it has been a great one. Lamandon Lloyd comes up with a catch. Don't know how it got there, but he gets the 1st down.
Hey, sometimes you'd rather be lucky than be great.
And on 1st down now, can we get a big play here from one of these teams? And Marks pushes his way forward for a gain of 9.
I mean, they're doing everything they can now to really try to keep this momentum, but also try to find a way to take time off this clock. One possession, it's starting to get deep into the 4th.
And now on 2nd and short, wheel route from Cole Marks. We've seen that a couple of times tonight from this Wildcat offense, and it has worked once again.
You got to credit Dave Dennis there for that saving tackle. If he's not there, that's going to the crib.
Now on 1st down, they're going to throw it again. Blitz coming, almost got home. They get it underneath, broken tackle, and heading towards the outside, it's Cade Baker, and he works his way down to the 20.
Big boy tight ends making big boy plays. That makes the heart happy. That is just good, technical, hard route running and refusing to go down until the end.
So there you see the highlight on that one. A great job getting that one out there, and then the nice catch or run after catch for the big tight end. And now Kentucky inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. Play fake here. Cunnington looking to the back of the end zone, and he's picked off again. It is intercepted in the end zone, trying to catch the number of the Volunteer defender back there. But it is a huge play for the Volunteers one more time.
It looks like it's Alex Thompson who gets credit for that interception.
You are absolutely right. So thank you to you and our associate producer for picking out the number from my old eyes. And Tennessee looking to come up with a big drive here. They started with Vanderslice in a 5-yard run.
Nate, don't be so hard on yourself. Your eyes aren't old. It was a pretty tough angle. I had to go looking. I had to deduce it down to the odds of who it was.
So 2nd and 5. This one thrown over the middle. A Shepard, another catch, but just short of the first down marker.
Just short of the first down marker and just short of the century mark. Tennessee's got to get it here.
3rd and inches. 5 of 3 here on, or 5 of 13, I should say, on 3rd down. They're going to take their shot, and they got it. First down across midfield. Nico Dennis for 23, and he was in between 3 Wildcat defenders, but still comes up with a big catch.
You know, it looks like we got some friendly rivalries going there on the Tennessee offense. Nico looked at Ace and said, "Hey, you had long enough to get 100 yards. It's my turn to go get that since you don't want it."
So here we go on 1st and 10. Ball across midfield. Tennessee looking to put together a big drive here. It is caught by Ace Shepard, and again, he continues to inch his way towards that century mark.
Yep, and over on Twitch, we have a 5-yard touchdown run by Owen Dart as the Aggies go up 31-17 on LSU with 29 seconds left.
And so here we go on 2nd and 8. What a hit. Dusty James just gets turned inside out, and I believe that's Teddy Legend that comes up and just tattoos him.
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely. You know he's going to be spending a night in the cryotherapy chamber after that brutal, devastating hit.
And just a quick note, Colorado is going to win the Big 12 after this A&M victory. A&M will get 2nd place in the Big 12, and Texas will take the 3rd spot. So the Big 12 confusion has now been cleared up. We've still got some ball game left to clear up. Tennessee picks up another big first down there. Verdugo now goes over 400 yards passing for the night. 1st and 10, ball on the Kentucky 32-yard line. Verdugo looking under pressure, hit, and will go down. It's a loss of 9, and it's Heinrich Kane with the big sack.
You gotta get that away. You didn't see anything. Throw it away. You had such good momentum, and then just turn around and take a 9-yard sack. That's brutal. But if you're a Kentucky Wildcat fan, you love to see that sack right there.
Yeah, that one's got to get into the stands if you're Sterling Verdugo. 2nd down and forever now. Blitz coming, and he does get this one away, and that one does get to the stands. 3rd and 19 coming.
I don't necessarily agree throwing that to the stands. You had a receiver right there. Bring it down a couple yards of release. That you can at least get something.
So here we go, 3rd and 19, and you figure from here, you got 2 cracks at it. Verdugo in the pocket, standing. He wants it all in one play. Into the end zone, and Teddy Legend is right there to knock it down. So that might change your thought process, and it will. Dominic, you get half of that there. You get this back maybe to 4th and 10. You can think about taking a shot at going for it. Now, you're putting that pressure right back on your defense.
And the frustrating thing is, if you watch that playback, threw it to the back of the end zone, he had a man 10 yards shorter that was completely unguarded. You had a walk-in touchdown.
So now on 1st and 10, 5.5 to go here. Kentucky will probably look to just feed Cole Marks the ball and try and get out of Dodge with a win. He picks up 7 there on first down.
Oh, no, absolutely. You bleed the clock. You keep it on the ground. You do not risk another turnover.
So 3 wide receivers here. Cunnington, he's going to take off with it. He decided not to, and then he fumbles. TJ Cunnington has just had a nightmare of a night here in Knoxville. 4 interceptions, and now he puts it on the turf. And that's Jim Primus that comes up with the recovery after senior Keegan Walker, one of the 2 seniors here on this defense, comes up with the strip.
I don't know what's more of a nightmare, having 5 turnovers or being gifted 5 turnovers and being down a possession. Something's got to give.
The Kentucky defense has saved them to this point, and Vanderslice breaks a tackle and gets a hard-earned 3 feet there.
Tennessee has got to reward their defense. The defense has given them the ball back 5 times. They've got to reward them with points.
And on second down, they motion Vanderslice out of the backfield. They throw it to him on the wheel route, and he's able to keep the toes on the ground, picks up 5. It'll be 3rd and 4.
Now, Nate, you got to think with where they're at right now, if this comes up short, they're not thinking field goal. You have to go for it, right?
4.5 to go, down 7. Yeah, I think you're right. Even here, if they don't gain another yard, you're still looking at going for it on 4th down. They go to the screen game, and they're going to have to make that decision. Sims picks up just a yard. It'll be 4th and 4. They will go.
Decision made, locked and loaded.
And so now pistol set. And they will throw for it across the middle, and he's going to come up short. Never got to the marker, ran the route a yard short of the sticks and stayed there. It was Ace Shepard on the catch, but Kentucky turns him over on downs.
Yeah, but that did get Ace Shepard over the century mark.
And bubble screen. Interception number 5. CULATER touchdown Vols.
Nate, what are we having the privilege to watch right now? This game is just bananas. Wow, what a spectacle tonight.
That is Trey Gaither, his 2nd pick of the night. That one does go back for 6. The first one should have. He tripped over his own man before he could get going. This one stays in the open field, stays on his feet. 37 apiece, 4 minutes to go in this ball game. Number 4 Kentucky. I mean, they're in a dogfight, and I know it doesn't make any difference for them standings wise, but this is not the way you want to go into the playoffs. So here we go, 1st and 10. Cunnington back to that wide receiver screen. This one is complete to the right jersey color, and it'll be 2nd down and 8.
You need to have a talk with the coach, because if I'm the coach, I am taking any variation of screen out of that playbook. That each throw is almost a heart attack.
And so on 2nd and 8, they go to the ground game. Marks, he doesn't go anywhere. He's dropped in the backfield. David Davis with his first stop, and it'll be 3rd and long.
You know, that actually, Justin does pose a good question. Does anybody in the chat, or if any of our producers know, the most ints in a game?
9. Tiny points that out very quickly. I believe you're right, Tiny. And
we almost just had.
Wow. Tay Allison steps in front and swats it down. Didn't come up with the pick, but it is 4th and 11. They do get a quick 3 and out, and it is going to be Tennessee with the football. Just about 3 minutes to go. Ball on their own 42-yard line. Kentucky's defense got to save them again. If you're the Tennessee offense, you don't need 6 here. Grind it out, kick a field goal, and come up with a big win.
No, but we did just get news that 5 interceptions is a modern era record. Not exactly the record you want to be proud of owning.
Well, someone has to own it, and at some point that'll be broken with all these air raid offenses in this league. But Tennessee, a chance to come up with a big play and a big win. Dusty James, a first down yardage on the first play of the drive.
You can feel the energy in this stadium. Neyland is rocking, and you gotta imagine that there's possibly a chance that we're gonna see some goalposts being thrown in the river tonight.
And so 1st and 10, ball on the Kentucky 43-yard line. 3 minutes to go in a tie ball game. Verdugo hits, he lets it go, and out of bounds. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Man, I gotta be honest. It's nerve-wracking watching any ball in the air right now. If you were Tennessee, take control and just run.
And they're going to set up potentially the screen. There's 3 plays you can run off of this play. And this one they do throw the screen, and they don't get the blocking out in front. It's a loss of 2 for Vanderslice, and now Tennessee faces a 3rd and long.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm agreeing with what I'm seeing here. Tennessee is being gifted all night. They're just failing to take advantage of what they've got. They have got to get it figured out.
I like that play. There's so many variations off of it. It just wasn't executed well that time. And on 3rd and 12, Verdugo. Boy, and you've said it just a minute ago. Every time the ball goes in the air, you hold your breath. That one nearly went the other way. And Tennessee looking for a for-the-brand moment here.
Oh, they're going to need a for-the-brand moment here.
And we might need to catch our breaths. The way these defenses are playing, we might need to take a second, meditate as we potentially head to overtime. You still got 2:29 left to go in the ball game, but right now it doesn't seem like either offense wants to go downfield and win the football game. Read option, Cunnington, he's going to keep it. Can he hold on to it? He breaks some tackles and does hold on to the football, picks up about 14 and a 1st down.
It's very reminiscent of the South Park episode where the kids don't want to win the baseball game, and it's just a battle of no one wants to win.
And I haven't watched South Park in I don't know how long. This bubble screen is completed, and Rowan Perez twirls his way downfield for a gain of 7.
Well, I mean, this is gonna be it. If Kentucky doesn't convert, I don't see them getting the ball back before the end of the game.
And draw play, Marks got to get it cut up field, and he goes sideways, loses a yard. It'll be 3rd and 4.
And just a wave of orange crush, just bringing that down, not letting anything cook. This is going to be your moment to make your call here.
The 3rd and 4 inside a minute and 30 by the time we get this play over with. Thrown underneath, complete, 1st down yardage, and out to midfield. It's Ricky Rack, 1st and 10 catch, and they're going to hurry to the line.
All right, now the Volunteer defense knows that they're going to have to start making stops.
Pemberton with his 10th tackle. Blitz coming. Doesn't get there. Rack downfield. Breaks a tackle inside the 20. Still going inside the 15. And finally brought down. And now if you are Kentucky, you don't throw it again. You turn around. You hand it off to Cole Marks. Grind as much of this clock as you can. Kick the field goal and go home with the win.
Well, you'd like to think just handing it off is going to be safe, but we've seen the ball come out on the ground too. So Tennessee is gonna have to try to make a fight to try to get some magic here. Otherwise, this might just kind of be the fat lady starting to sing.
Now, also keep an eye on the clock, and they do hand it to Marks straight up the middle, and I know you want to fight if you're a defense, but maybe you let Marks walk that one in there, save yourself some time. Although now, clock management could become an issue here. You get the snap off, the run up the middle, walk on into the end zone. Seth Reyes, his 2nd on the night, and Kentucky with 4 seconds left. Barring a special teams miracle, Dominic is probably going to escape.
Well, the opportunity was there laden for you. You didn't take advantage, so I'll steal it from you. The walk-on with the walk-off. What a way to put a dagger on the end of the regular season, and quite one of the most entertaining games I've seen this season. This game has the chance to be a game of the week.
Look out! And Ace Shepard, he's done everything else and almost broke it. And I didn't mean to cut you off there, Dominic, but unbelievable finish to this ball game. Kentucky comes out on top and closes our YouTube broadcasts for season 21 with a bang. So let's start wrapping this up for the fans as we get ready for playoff action.
This was just, you couldn't have asked for a better way to end the regular season. Both defenses were just doing everything they could. Offenses were stymied. It's one way to go out. And you know what? A very good fight for Tennessee to show their energy to end off the regular season. Kentucky is thankful to have that one.
What a finish we had. And there you see the player of the game, Cole Marks. And Tennessee did everything they could on both sides of the football, just come up a little bit short here tonight. Again, your final score, Kentucky 44, Tennessee 37. And with that, I'd like to say thank you to our associate producer, Austin Crow, executive producer, Mike Peters, and of course, my broadcast partner, Dominic Barfield, for all of tonight's action. On behalf of our entire broadcast crew, I'm Nate Murphy, and you've been watching the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports here on YouTube. And that is it. The season 21 regular season has come to an end. We saw a little bit of everything, but we haven't seen it all. Make sure you vote when the at-large spot votes come out tonight, and then tune into the podcast and the playoff draft tomorrow at 7 p.m. on Twitch. We will see you then, everyone.